The interesting thing is that it appears to us here in the UK that corporation tax, which is the tax we've been in dispute over, has almost become a voluntary tax, and that's one of our criticisms. We think that it's completely basic that any global company ought to pay a fair amount of tax on the profits they derive from their economic activity in a particular jurisdiction.
They don't accept that they should pay the corporation tax. They're accepting in this case that they have to make a contribution to British or to the UK economy. Now, that's not the same thing, is it?
Well, you may know a little bit more than I. I've seen their statement, and I have talked to their chief executive, and it's my view that they do accept they should pay corporation tax relative to their profits. What they need to now sit down with HMRC and do is to open their books, look at actually the activity here, look to see whether they're manipulating the rules, and it's particularly the transfer pricing rules, to export profits that were made here and export them to a tax haven or a tax jurisdiction where taxes are lower. And that's what HMRC has got to be tough and challenge, and that's where the negotiation has to take place, and Starbucks has to pay its fair share.
So now Starbucks has opened the checkbook and will have those negotiations. Are you confident that Google and Amazon, because they're the two that were before the committee, and others, are you confident that it will create a change and others will follow?
I think the mood in the UK is changing. And what has been quite extraordinary about this whole experience was that we put a spotlight on what was happening in Starbucks, and people power took over. People were very shocked and angry that a company that was making money here wasn't paying its fair share of taxes here, but was consuming the public services provided through taxation here. And it's people power, really, by people boycotting Starbucks. I haven't seen the figures, but I guess they were pretty dramatic. And most people I talked to started boycotting Starbucks. I think that shocked them into action.